Alright, let's jump right into the news. We have a lot to talk about today, so let's chat about some very exciting AI leaks that have been making rounds. Specifically, OpenAI's rumored new models Strawberry and Orion. Now, I know these are just leaks, so take it with a grain of salt, but if what's being said is even remotely true, we are talking about some game-changing stuff right here. Okay, let's start with Strawberry. From what I have learned and gathered, this isn't just another AI model, it's something different, something smarter. This AI supposedly thinks through problems like a human would. We are talking about an AI that can tackle complex math problems and programming challenges that would make most current models like GPT-4 wave a white flag saying, I surrender, I surrender. Yeah, it's that powerful. I mean, scoring over 90% on the math benchmark. If that's true, that's pretty insane. But the real kicker, it's set to handle long-term planning, like thanks to like something called self-taught reasoner or STAR. If that's legit, we're talking about an AI that can think several steps ahead like a master strategist. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Strawberry is just the appetizer. The main course, that will be Orion. Now, if these leaks are accurate, Orion could be the next big evolution in large language models. Think GPT-5 level. Like, they're saying it builds on everything Strawberry does, but kicks it up a notch. It's rumored to be more reliable, making fewer of those weird mistakes we call hallucination with AI. And it's supposedly, like, going to feel a lot more natural in conversations. And get this, there's this word that OpenAI might be feeding Orion with, like, synthetic data generated by Strawberry. If true, that could mean Orion is learning from the best possible examples, making it even smarter and more capable. Now, here's the part that really caught my attention. Apparently, OpenAI is so confident in these models that they've struck a deal with the US AI Safety Institute for pre-release testing. Like, think about that for a second. These models are so powerful that the US government wants to test them before they are even released. So that's not just about safety, it's about recognizing the sheer potential of what these AIs could do. Sam Altman himself hinted at this, saying it's important that testing happens at the national level. And honestly, if these leaks are true, I keep on saying this because, man, if they are true, I could see why he would want the US national security to like test it first before like releasing it to the public. And so yeah, these are just leaks, but yeah, if there's any truth to them, like the future of AI is about to get really, really exciting. So what do you think? Are you as pumped as me about this, about the possibilities of these new models? Drop your thoughts down in the comments and let's keep the discussion going. And hey, if you enjoyed this little AI leak section, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you could like know what's happening next. So moving on to the next story of the day. So I don't know if y'all remember 1X, the robotics company that has been backed by OpenAI. These guys have been in the game since 2015 and trust me, they know their stuff well. So here's the latest buzz. 1X's CEO Brent Burnick just sat down for an interview with the host of a YouTube podcast show called Overpowered. Link to the channel in the description. And let's just say he dropped a bombshell. He revealed that their latest generation humanoid 1X Neo is supposedly far ahead of any other humanoid robotics let's say lab or company we have out there. Wow, that's crazy if you think about it. So yeah, like listen to the clip so you could hear everything he said.
Because you asked the question about Optimus, and I think a different way of answering that is to say, I firmly believe that what really matters here is the safety and the affordability. So when you look at Neo, right, you can look at the specifications and you can see that this is pretty far ahead of anything else announced with respect to like weighing just 30 kilos. It can squat or deadlift 70 kilos with that low weight. It can move as fast as me. Like it can jump, it can run, it can be like do all kinds of dynamic things. Got the same degrees of freedom, got full hands, all these beautiful dynamics. But that's actually not what we're the most proud of. What we're the most proud of is that it's not an industrial machine. And that's generally where the field has been going, right? Everyone is making industrial machines. This is more like a Baymax. It's soft, it's compliant, it's got no pinch points, it's lightweight, it's inherently safe. And this is really what is going to matter for this kind of an application. So these other humanoids that you see, that are built on more like the classical way of thinking about robotics, I don't see a path where they can be deployed into this market. So we're very uniquely positioned in that sense. So when these droids will be, or other humanoids will be deployed into proof of concepts, into factories or logistics or all these things that we did a few years ago, there are some public information about at least targets for that. And I think those seem sensible. But of course, it's a very different thing to deploy into consumer. And I think the safety and the affordability is the two things that needs to be there for that to happen.
So what do you think about that? Like, do you believe him? Honestly, like, I'm on the fence. It's hard to swallow such bold claims without seeing more. But given one X technical track record, I wouldn't like dismiss it outrightly. There is definitely a chance that they've made some serious advancements, but what I find really interesting is this trend I'm noticing. Companies in the humanoid robot space are being super secretive about their progress. It's like the more confidential they are, the more groundbreaking their work seems to be when they finally reveal it. But here is the kicker: Brent Burnick, the 1X CEO, didn't just leave us hanging. He mentioned that we won't have to wait long to see Neo in action. The first videos of Neo are expected to drop in days, not weeks and not months. How exciting is that? I'm seriously pumped for this reveal. The competition in the humanoid robot space is heating up, and that's exactly what we need. It's this competition that's going to drive innovation, making these robots better, more affordable, and hopefully bringing us closer to a future where everyone can live free from drudgery or what we call work today. So I'll definitely keep you posted for when these videos will drop. And if you're enjoying this video so far, please make sure to like, subscribe, and stick around for more updates. And moving on to the next story of the day, let's talk about something Google just revealed or just showed like yesterday. They're claiming that diffusion models can function as real-time game engines. Here, you heard that right. So what you're looking at on the screen right now is the demo that Google released yesterday. This is a fully AI generated game. There is no traditional game engine running behind the scenes. Instead, it uses diffusion models to generate the next frame in the game in real time. And now, as it stands, the game is running at 20 frames per second. I know 20 FPS sounds like low settings on an old school game, but what's cool here is how this is all happening. The AI is essentially looking at the current and previous frames, learning how to predict what should be shown next based on what it has already seen. And if you think about it, this is kind of like the early days of computer graphics in the 2000s. It's imperfect but full of potential. So imagine what this could mean for the near future. We might be on the cusp of a renaissance age in video games where AI generated environments and gameplays become the norm. The possibilities are mind-blowing, to be honest. Alright, that's all I've got for you today. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about Orion and Strawberry, and what you think about 1X CEO's hype about Neo. And yeah, so just share your thoughts down in the comment section below with me, and I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.